Welcome to Bar Talk. I am your host, Brandon T. And in this place, we have conversations about what's happening in the world and what's going on with y'all. And so we had a holiday. To some people, this is a major holiday. To some other people, it's like a sentimental holiday. And other people, it's just a regular day because they don't like nobody. And so, with that being said, Mother's Day. So, happy belated Mother's Day to everybody because you're probably seeing this after Mother's Day. And so, I have questions about Mother's Day, and this goes to the fellas. Question about to y'all on Mother's Day. So, say that you are dating a woman and she has kids, but y'all don't have kids together. So she has kids and so forth. What do you do for her? Do you do anything? Do you do something small? Do you go all out like she had your children and and go as big as possible? Do you? And then mothers, you dating a guy that in reverse role of that. Do you in turn expect him to do anything for you? Do you expect if you do expect him to do something for you? Do you expect him to do something small, something big, or major? So put that in the comments on what would you do in that scenario, and then we're gonna ask Sharice. We're gonna invite Sharice on. Give me 1 second to get Sharice here. Sharice, how are you doing?
Hello, hello, hello. It's the self proclaimed Tuesday co host.
Yep,
I
yep.
don't care. If you don't give me a title, I'm going to give it to myself. I'm the Tuesday night co host.
There you go. Tuesday night co-host. Yep. So what? So Sharice. So the question I proposed to the audience was to what do you do for Mother's Day? If you have no ties to a person that's a mother, but you have a relationship with them, what do you do? Is just Happy Mother's Day send is that offensive, or are they supposed to go all out like you had a children? What you think about that?
um, well, I mean, it depends to me. Do I look dark to you? Maybe I should turn on my light. Let me see. Do I look dark? I'm sorry, in the middle of this, I'm turning on light. Is that better?
Hi, she's there.
I I think it depends. Because I've heard two things. If you're with a woman and they have like small kids, kids under 12, 15, 13, or whatever. Now, maybe you want to make sure you're thoughtful enough to make sure those kids get where they need to go and have some money to buy their mother a Mother's Day gift, right? That would be thoughtful, right?
Okay.
Like, I'm going to make sure your kids get you something for Mother's Day. I'll do I can see a man doing that. Like, you don't have kids by me, but I live here. I'm with you and your kids. I'll make sure they get you something. They have to $20, whatever you give them, and you take them to the store and they pick out a card and they pick out a gift.
So
On
let's
the
back
other
let's
hand,
back it up a little
go ahead.
bit. So say you don't live together. Y'all just in a relationship, not living together. And so what would you do in that aspect? I know if you live together, then there's a sense of what I'm saying. Let me make sure the kids get you something. But what if that is not the case?
Well, in the words of one of my coworkers who said to me after I said, "What are you getting your wife for Mother's Day?" He said, "She ain't my mama." So he, he, he meant that. He did not buy that woman nothing
Oh
for
wow.
Mama's Day. He said, "She ain't my mama, and I don't have kids by her." And he didn't get her nothing.
Oh wow.
And
That is
but you got to think about it.
is
She
he
ain't
wrong?
his mama.
But did he have kids by her?
No.
So there's so but she had kids by somebody else.
And they're all grown.
Okay, so 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 he could- so he's not wrong. I give him he's not wrong and so forth. And let me ask you this: if he said that to you, would that be offensive?
Initially, I thought that could be a little offensive. But then I thought, but on the other hand, he's right. She ain't his mama.
Right.
Why would he get her something? And he's like, that's for her kids to do. and he stood on that.
right.
Now, with that being said, he was a really good husband otherwise.
So okay, so that's those are grown kids. What about if they were younger kids? And so the scenario being you got two people dating, you know what I'm saying? She's got kids, they don't have kids together. Does in turn is he obligated to do something for her
I
directly?
don't think he's obligated, no more than she's obligated to do something for him for Father's Day. It would just be nice.
Okay. And so okay, it's a bet. So I'll agree with that. So if she was expecting something, what would be reasonable? Would it be in that scenario? Would it be reasonable for if you got her a card or some or just said Happy Mama Day or whatever, or did, is reasonable he taking her out? You know what I'm saying? Treating her like you know what I'm saying she had his kids or whatever, going all out. So what's the reasonable line in that? That you feel like oh it'd be fair, you know what I'm saying? You two people dating, Mother's Day come up, she's the mother.
Look, Mother's Day is out of control. For real. It is. It used to be women got a card, some roses, maybe a card with some money. This has now become almost a national holiday. Folks want to go out of town. They want big parties, big celebrations, lots of money, all this stuff. I think what's reasonable is what you can reasonably afford because we got a whole bunch of other stuff. You got Christmas, Valentine's Day, her birthday, other vacations. We got a whole bunch of stuff. When we start making all these little things so big, how you gonna afford all the other stuff within? Let's keep it a budget. And if you're a good person all the time, who cares?
Right.
Seriously, if you're a good guy to a woman all of the time and she tripping over Mother's Day and what you didn't do, you probably need to find somebody who's gonna appreciate you.
Mm. So so she's mad over what she didn't get in Mother's Day in that scenario, then she's not appreciative of the guy. Is that what you're saying?
If he's a good guy the rest of the time. Now you can't be a dude that ain't buying nothing ever. You don't go nowhere. You don't want to be, it ain't you ain't spontaneous. You're not like, hey, let's go out to dinner. You can't be that dude and think you're gonna get away with no gifts on Valentine's Day or Mother's Day or something like that. I get it if you're that person all of the time. It shouldn't matter because, like my one friend said, Mother's Day for her, she got two kids. It's every day.
Right.
Every day appreciate me. Every day let me know I'm special as your mom or the person who is a mom figure. I still think that's mostly still up to your kids, but every day should be a Mother's Day. Thank you for what you do for me from your kids. When it comes to the other individual, if you're getting appreciative things regularly, what difference does it make?
Good point. Very good point. I can see that. Good point.
I feel that same way about Valentine's Day too, though.
It's all let's say any holiday you can really put that in there. It's
Yeah.
like if you're treated if it comes down to y'all interaction with each other, not just on one particular day in the year. I got you. I got you. So yeah, so I was thinking to myself about this, and I was like, I think that there should be some type of acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? She's a mother. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Do you go all out? Like I don't know if going all out is necessary or even should be expected. I mean, you should acknowledge the person absolutely and so forth. But if you don't have children with them in that way, it seems that there should be okay. You acknowledge me. I'm not expecting you to do what they daddy did and so forth, It's- or what they daddy should do. So that's
Okay,
how.
so wait a second now. Do you feel like so the man who they have kids by should do extra or above or something?
Not
Whether
extra.
even if they're not together.
No. I think that if they're not together, I mean, what is Mother's Day actually? I mean, it's not like Valentine's Day. It's I guess it looks like it's you had my child, you had my children. So I'm acknowledging the fact that if you was a good mama to my children all year, I can do some type of appreciation for the fact that you was a good mother to my children or child.
Okay.
and so
And
forth.
then if they not your children, you can always go my ex coworker route. She ain't my
Right.
mama. So that's
Right.
it.
Yeah. So like I said, I think something should be done. You know what I'm saying? And just because of the fact that the relationship is involved, but I don't think it needs to be a thing that's this high. Like, or you need to what I'm saying, do the best of the best and find the best of the best of this and so forth. If that, but like I said, a small token of how okay, I see that you're a mom and I see that you take care of your kids and, and whatever that is.
Well, let me say this. And first, I want to say, everybody who sees this, chime in, put your comments. You know, I love to read those comments and I try to respond to every last one of them. So please like, subscribe, share, put your comments on. We love those comments. I love to read them and see how people feel. The second thing is, I'm not a mother. But I've had guys that I've dated over the years give me Mother's Day acknowledgement things. One guy I dated was like, well, I was like, I'm not a mother. Why are you coming over here with flowers and a card? It's like, well, you got a puppy. You a doggy mom. And I love that. I thought it was the sweetest thing. Like that was really cute. Like to say, hey, you have a puppy and you're a dog mommy. So you two are included. And it was cute. I've also had somebody say, well, you take care of everybody else. So I figured I'm gonna give you this on Mother's Day because you are like a mom figure for a lot of people. And I thought that was a nice acknowledgement as well.
Right.
I wouldn't have been upset if I had not gotten either one of those things though. It wouldn't have upset me, but it certainly got those people extra brownie points.
Right. Right. Okay. Cool. So some acknowledgement of being a mother or a mother figure. So an acknowledgement is good than not being acknowledged. I get that, and the fact that you know what I'm saying. So if I'm hearing you right, so been acknowledging the fact that hey, Mama Day, you know what I'm saying, Happy Mama Day should be enough. If you're not necessarily have had children together, is that fair?
Yes,
That's
I
fair.
think it's a nice, thoughtful thing for a man to do, although totally unnecessary.
Gotcha.
But that's how I feel. Some other women might feel different. But I also feel that you should regularly let a woman know that you love her, that you appreciate her, that she's valued. And when you do that, those days are not that important to them.
Right. Well, good. So, hear that, ladies? If you appreciate it all year round as a mother from your children and whoever else sees you as a mother, don't trip on Mother's Day. It's just another day. Take the culmination of the whole year and be happy. Yep. So, Reese, do you have anything for us this week to share with the people?
Well, you know what? I said I'm going to be nice today. I'm going to talk about something positive. I'm going to try and help the ladies out and give them some real fashion tips.
All right. Fashion
Okay?
tips. So,
So
what you got?
it's warm, it's cold. Let's just pretend it stayed warm and not everybody is in bipolar Chicago like me, because Chicago, one day you in a sundress, the next you better find that sweater you had on in December. So, seriously, I felt like that's how this yesterday was warm. People were in sundresses. Today, where's my sweater and coat and hat, possibly, depending upon if you left the house early.
Right.
My tip is this: new sundresses, since we talked about those, ladies, Amazon has some real cute ones. Now, hey, 20, 30, $40, get you a cute sundress. Um, Timu, I call their dresses, although some of them are not, once and done, which means you can wear them one time, be real cute. If you wash it, it may not come back, but you got a
Oh,
cute once and done for about $8 on Timu.
right.
Um, Shein, they got cute stuff, cheap stuff too. But again, it's a once and done situation, possibly.
Mm.
So just be careful buying those sundresses from the sites. I kind of like a once and done as long as I didn't pay over $10 for it. Because I don't care if it fall apart in the washer. I ain't planning on wearing that again anyway.
What about quality?
I
Where you go get? Where you want the quality stuff? Where you go find that at?
All right. So if you want some quality, let's talk some quality. Quality is a little more pricey. And I just don't believe in spending a lot of money on sundresses, but Macy's has nice quality,
Yeah.
ladies, and they've got real pretty ones, and they'll hold up for 20, 30 years. So you want some quality, invest that whatever. I got one right now in my cart at Macy's. It's $250 for a
Ooh.
sundress on sale, 178. Yeah, it's still in the cart, even on sale. Probably never gonna buy that.
Mm.
But
So those are sundresses that make it a couple years and then become the house dress after that. Is those or those are the cheaper sites that become the sundress and now it's the walk around the house dress.
no, them cooking chicken dresses are those strapless ones from Rainbow. You may not know what Rainbow is because we ain't in the same city. Rainbow is a cheap women's store that you can get. Some things are really cute there, but some things are once and done. Some things you can kind of, maybe hand wash it and keep it for a little while. But you're talking about them strapless or spaghetti strap. Rainbow, don't buy expensive dresses and make them cooking chicken dresses later. Just don't do
Cooking chicken dresses.
it.
All right, yeah,
The fried chicken sundress.
right. So you hear that, ladies. So yeah, since we're getting into sundress season and so forth, qualities might be better. And like I said, I know that the weather's been funny everywhere. Like I said, she just said that Chicago's up and down for as cold and warm. And if you're in the South, it rains every 3 days for the last 2 weeks. So I mean, it's been what you're looking at. But yeah, quality over quantity. A nice sundress that fits you right, that ain't got crazy patterns on it. You should do
You can get one from Temu that fits you right, and it's only $10. Okay, it's just a once and done.
that. Use dry cleaning. You might get an extra wash out of it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So with that being said, peoples, this has been Bar Talk. Comment on what you think that the people should do in this scenario as far as Mother's Day. 'Cause Mother's Day, like I said, for some people, what I'm saying, it's very touching, especially people that lost their mothers and so forth. And so it's one of those very sentimental times. And then for others, like the guy said, yeah, you ain't my mama, and you got no more kids. And so then you got people that feel like him. That's each opposite end. So like I said, throw it in the comments, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.